Greetings, you Bergangselefants. I hope you're doing well. My name is Graham, and welcome to the Crack-A-Pack here on LRRMTG. Please subscribe to the channel. Today, we are looking at a pack of Dominaria, though, as you may have been able to determine, both from me calling you excavation elephants in German, and the fact that it's labeled "Do Not Draft, Contains Foreign Cards," this is not in English. This is a pack of Dominaria from Germany, and it was given to us by Zappel Jacob for our entertainment and amusement, and already the foil feels different. That is curious. These were made in Belgium, so that's fun. Let's crack into it and see how good I am at remembering card names based purely on art and a rough understanding of some words in the Germanic language. All right, first up, we've got it's Dark Bargain. I can tell you right away it's Dark Bargain, or Dusterer Handle. It's 3 and a black for an instant, or a Spontenzauber, right? It's because Zauber is spell, and this would be a spontaneous spell, so an instant. I think that all makes sense. And you... Is it just purely draw 2 cards and lose 2 life, or there's a selection element? You draw 3 and you put 1 in the graveyard and lose 2 life? Okay, yeah, so yeah, but you look at the top 3, you put 2 of those in your hand, you put 1 in the graveyard, and it deals you 2 damage. Yeah, I would generally run that in a deck that could support it color-wise. Sure, why not? Ah, heck. Okay, it's another instant. It's a counter spell. We've got Joyra. She's capturing a spell inside some sort of cool hourglass, and it's called Zorakspulen, and it's you counter a spell and tap a land. Nope, I got nothing. I have no idea what. It's 2 and a blue for an instant, and I know that it's a counter spell, and I could not for the life of me remember what this card is called or exactly what it does. It's Unwind. Thank you. It's counter target non-creature spell. Nicht Creature. Zaubersprüch. Dinnerwall. Untap bis du 3. Untap up to 3 lands. Why did I never see that get played? You would have thought like free counter spell would have gotten played more in this format. Huh. Interesting. Indomitable Will, I think. I think it's Indomitable Will. It's something will. It's 1 and a white for an instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 and something else. And indestructible until end of turn.
Adamant.
Adamant Will. It's Adamant Will. It's a very big word. Unerschütterlicher Will. Unerschütterlicher. Thank you, German, and apologies to anyone who's from there or speaks it. Next is Warlord's Fury. I know this one. Zorn de Kriegfürsten. Single red mana for sorcery. All your creatures get trample until end of turn, or is it first strike? Wait, first strike. Yes, and you draw a card. Yeah, very good in the Wizards deck because, I mean, it draws a card. You just sort of start turning through your deck and you get Wizard activated abilities, and they all get first strike, so that's pretty good there. Mammoth Spider, or Mammutspinne. It's 4 and a green for a 3/5 spider with reach. And yeah, Mammoth Spider was very sort of low-key a draft all-star. It was not splashy or powerful. It was not a high pick. It didn't do super broken things, but you just felt safe having a 3/5 reach for 5. You just go, you know what? Mammoth Spider. Now you have no attacks. Now I have a couple turns to figure out how I'm going to survive this game. So, you know, shout outs to Mammoth Spider. Highest pick on my order so far. Boy, this creature's a real mensch, judging by its type line only. It's a cleric mensch. Mensch Kleriker. It's a single black mana for a 1/1, and I know what it does. It's got a kicker for 3 or a bonus. Kicker in German is bonus, and no one told me? It's got menace, and if you kicked it, it's a 4/4. It comes in with 3+ and +1 counters if you kicked it. Bechtvater der Falsenberg. It's a I don't remember what this card is called. It's like, it's some sort of evil cleric. It's a 1/1 for 1, or it's a 4/4 for 4, and it's got menace. Or 2, is it 2 counters? Is it a 3/3? It's a 3/3 menace. That's it. Yeah. Zwei. Stronghold Confessor. How did I not know that bonus was how they translated kicker into the German cards? That's great. I know this card, I've run this card, I ran this card in a commander deck I built a little while ago. Ancient Animus, I want to say it's called. It's 1 and a green for an instant, and it's a fight, but if your creature is legendary, it gets a +1/+1 counter, if I remember correctly. It's like, if the creature's legendary, it gets a +1/+1 counter. All right, yeah. So yeah, gets a counter if it's legendary, and then either way, it's gonna fight another creature at instant speed. So, all right, cool. Gideon's Reproach, or Gideon's Tadel, is what it says here. 1 and a white for an instant, and it deals 4 damage to attacking or blocking creature. Agrefenden oder blockenden creature. 4 Schadenspunkte. Yes, good. Interesting, there's no apostrophe for possessive. It just says Gideon's. I'm learning things about the German language all the time. Oh, Watchers of Koilos. And I know this is Watchers of Koilos because in German that's Wachter von Koilos. 5 mana for a 4/4 artifact creature construct, or artifact creature construct. I love the German for artifact creature is just artifact creature. When Watchers of Koilos enters the battlefield, if you cast another historic spell, no, it's something to do with casting a historic spell. It lets you bounce something. It lets you bounce this. You may bounce this. I've just been informed it's Guardians of Koilos, which is like, that's sad because I was like, oh, it's obviously Watcher of Koilos because it says Watcher right there. It's Guardians of Koilos. Okay. And when it enters the battlefield, you may return another historic permanent you control to its owner's hand. So if you have like a Saga, maybe that was the tech. You could recycle. If you had a Saga on verse 2, you could bounce it and then replay it again to get 1 and 2 again before you had to sacrifice it. Or you could just return your own like Blood Tallow Candle and get a cheap historic trigger again. So, okay. Guardians of Koilos. Shoot. It's the Thallid. It's a 3/2 for 2 and a black. I know exactly what it does. It's a fungus. When it dies, you get a 1/1 sapperling. Spore Sower Thallid? No. I know it's something Thallid because it says Todsbluten Thallid. It still says Thallid in German. It's a Pilswesen. Deathbloom Thallid. There we go. Excellent. That's good. I loved the Sapperlings deck in this format. Loved it. Die Flamme von Keld. The Flame of Keld? I want to say it's discard your hand, draw 2 cards, and the third verse has so many long words. What does this card do? If a red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player this turn, it deals that much damage +2. Yeah. Okay. And it is discard your hand and then draw 2 cards? Yeah. All right. This was not the most exciting saga, but hey, why not? Sarah's Wings, or On Sarah's Wings. This is the legendary enchantment. 3 and a white for a legendary enchantment or a creature enchantment. The enchanted creature becomes legendary, gets +1/+1, and flying, vigilance, and lifelink. Yeah! Or Flugfahrtget, Waschamsket und Lebewürzknüpfung. Germany, I'm just so sorry. Oh, it's Baird. Baird, Vot von Argivia. Baird, something of Argavia. It wasn't Baron. Who was Baird? Anyway, 2 white for a 2/4 with vigilance, and he put like the ghostly prison tax. Like they couldn't attack you unless they paid 1 mana for every creature that was attacking you. Steward. That's who he was. He was the steward of Argyle? Argive? Baird, Steward of Argive. I remembered that. All right, cool. And our rare, Ritus des Belzenlock. 2 black for a saga. Verse 1 and 2 is you make 2/01 clerics? Yeah, just clerics. 2/01 clerics. And then verse 3, you get a 6/6 demon with flying. Oh, and trample. And I know that because it says Trample Shaden. And it says, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature, or this demon deals 6 damage to you? Yeah. And we got a Saproling and an island. Not bad. Now, for the purpose of figuring out value, it's tricky for us to find out what these cards are worth, like what the German printings of these are worth. So in English, anyway, this is worth about $2.15. And I would just take Rites of Belzenlock in draft because it's a very high upside potential in that saga. And there was a lot of cool cards in black. Baird is cool, On Sarah's Wings is cool. Those are definitely the highest picks here. I do like Mammoth Spider, but I'm not going to take Mammoth Spider over Rites of Belzenlock, so we'll go with that. Thank you very much. Zapple Jacob, was it? Yes, Zapple Jacob. Thank you very much for that, and thank you for the relevant warning to, not draft this because it might be too confusing. Until next time, though, that is going to do it for the Crack-A-Pack. If you want to send us a pack, you don't have to, but you can if you want, to our address on screen at present. And of course, a reminder that everything we do is brought to you by you and your kind support of our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Thanks, James, for being here running the board. Shoutouts to Matt for the edit. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.